I often get asked, can you actually paint over gold leaf? And I want to show you today what works, what doesn't work, and how to get beautiful results. Because many people struggle and they ask me, why does my paint slide around? Why is it beading and not sticking? So let's get into it. This is what often happens with watery paints. Because gold leaf is very smooth and non-porous surface, the paint is struggling to grip. Instead of bonding, it's sitting on the surface and it will always move around. Also, it will never be permanently adhered. You know, it's very fragile, it can be washed off easily. Gold leaf just doesn't behave like paper or canvas. It has very little tooth. So fluid paint can be very frustrating and it's just not the right approach. The best thing to do with watercolour or gouache is to use some lovely paper, do your painting and then apply gold leaf elements afterwards to create a beautiful result. So now let's talk about how you can create successful painting on gold leaf. And where things change is by using a more heavy-bodied medium like acrylics and oils. They have more substance, they sit beautifully on the surface, and they adhere permanently. As you can see, oils work beautifully because of their richness and body. And look how fabulous that looks against the glowing gold. And you may be wondering why I'm touching the canvas with my fingers, but I can do that because I have previously varnished the surface, so it's completely durable against finger marks, tarnishing, etc. So you can see from my little sample how effective oils are, and here's a couple of examples of previous paintings I've done over gold and silver leaf. And you could carry on applying as many layers of oil paint as you wish onto gold leaf. Now we come on to using acrylics, which again, wow, look at that result, amazing. So I'm not adding any water to the paint, I'm using it just sort of straight from the tube, so it's nice and thick and opaque. And if you've worked with acrylics before, you will know that you need at least 2 layers of paint to really get some gorgeous depth and vibrancy. But already these strong colours are going on quite nicely. But I'll show you later what it looks like with a couple of coats. I hope my doodles have demonstrated to you what's possible painting directly onto gold leaf. And you can leave this paint unvarnished, or you can apply another layer of varnish over your paintwork. And here are a couple of owl paintings which are highly detailed in acrylics over gold leaf. Let's talk about the gesso method. So if you've used gesso before, you know that it creates a beautiful primed surface which has nice grip for your paint to stick to. And what I like to do is I will paint my design on a gold leaf base with gesso, and I will kind of map it all out, and then when it's dry I will paint over it with oils or acrylics, multi-layered. And I like to do this because I like creating quite detailed pieces, but I would say that if you are more of an abstract painter and you work in a very loose, expressive way, I don't think gesso is the best way for you, because you just want to get straight onto the surface and create all that texture and interest. Now I have this nice white surface to paint onto, and you can see that the colours are very vibrant immediately, although as always with acrylics it's going to need at least 2 layers. So I'm going to be sort of blurring the 2 shades of blue together just to make a really nice sample to show you. And here's an example of a large scale canvas where I created all the blossom with white gesso because I was using a very pale yellowy colour for the blossoms. So very similarly, when I come to using oils over gesso, again you can see that wonderful vibrancy of colour, and it makes it nice and easy to see where I'm painting with a defined design. I hope you can see that with the gesso could be really useful depending on what type of artwork you do, but it's certainly not essential. And I just wanted to show you a few more examples of where I've made a gesso base with the beautiful flowers over the top. So thank you for being here. I hope you found this useful and you're going to go off and create some beautiful things on your own gold leaf canvas. Next up, I've got a video coming about how to seal and varnish your imitation gold leaf so it's going to last forever and never tarnish or go yellow. So if gold is your thing, please subscribe because I upload a tutorial every week. Thank you so much. Bye bye.